Sailor Moon, you've gotten in my way too many times. Today I'm gonna pay you back, and believe me, it'll be a pleasure. Fire! Stop right there! Huh? And just who are you?
Setsuna Mayo!
Udiel, I demand that you return the talismans right now.
Are you crazy?
Sailor Moon!
Who was she? Pluto Planet Power! Make up!
Sailor Pluto? Oh, is that really you?
Hello again, Sailor Guardians.
Why are you here?
Because I hold the last talisman.
How convenient. Well, thank you for saving me the trouble of having to go find that thing.
I will not allow the talismans to remain in the hands of an evil being like you. Return!
Sailor Moon, folks. We're almost done.
You know what? Somebody asked me, like, y'all still doing Sailor Moon? Like, yes, we are. Why y'all doing Sailor Moon and not something else? Because I put up a vote, and all of you motherfuckers voted for this.
But also, Mama and Daddy told me not to be a quitter.
Yeah, he ain't gonna quit, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Quitting is for pussies and niggas that watch, and niggas that watch Hunter x Hunter. I ain't one of them motherfuckers, alright?
Hey. First of all, Hunter, them niggas be boxing.
I know they do. I'm playing, man. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I'm actually
for
shocked.
people like Bleach. There you go. Say it. Boom. Yeah.
Oh, really? Nigga, you like Bleach. What are you talking about?
I'm about to say, I like Bleach. Soul Society arc. Fuck y'all.
Like, y'all motherfuckers over there, man. Here's the thing, man. Shonen anime is shonen anime, man. What makes y'all think there's something new in this shonen? What's so deep in a shonen anime that makes you think that it needs to be? You know what it is? New One Piece people. One Piece people.
that counts me in as One Piece people too. So there you go.
Oh man, this anime is not nuanced for me. You watch One Piece, nigga. Yeah, and it's so much better. Hey, has Luffy found a One Piece? Man, fuck you and your mama, D. Every single time. Anyway, so Sailor Moon S. This time, God, I don't know where to begin.
Can I start off with this? I'll start it off right. So, Sailor Moon S came out in '94, and as my early anime watching and stuff, my cousins actually through hookups, as we so eloquently put it, got hookups through VHSs of some of these subtitle shows and stuff.
And they watched Sailor Moon?
Yeah, they were Sailor Moon. It was Sailor Moon S. I got VHS, they got like subtitle copies, not even bullshitting. And this was where I got introduced to the aspect of lesbianism period. I know people might like laugh at that, but like, again, I have no cognitive of like being lesbian because, hey, as much as I watch movies, I just never really cared or paid much attention to that kind of thing.
Really? I feel like when you
didn't.
say it like that, you sound sheltered when you say it like that.
Not sheltered, but it's like I just never paid attention much to it like that, you know? Because it's one thing to like about it because that's like, how society is, but you're not really like seeing it on. I guess mainly I just never saw it on like TV like that. At least the shows that I was watching.
Well, whatever. I've been ever since I can say about 95. I started at least noticing more how gay relationships are. You know what I mean? Whether it be men or men or women or women. I started noticing.
I knew about it, but I guess to see it on TV and stuff, like what they did in Sailor, I just never really saw it.
Now it's kind of funny because, I know a lot of people like to make that joke of when it comes to homosexuality. Oh, man, what about Bugs Bunny? I got to be really, Bugs Bunny kind of eased that in for me.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Bugs as straight as you want to make him. He did a lot of shit that made you say pause.
A lot of cross-dressing, and Elmer Fudd probably questioning his sexuality after that.
Kissing, like, man, I'm mad every time Bugs would dress like a woman. He give himself that fucking arch and shit.
Man.
That is shit, but look, I think what you were trying to say is cartoons. I think you mainly mean seeing, I guess, a gay relationship in a cartoon and stuff like that, because Hollywood has always done that in ways. It's just that they get open until 90s. Now it's kind of funny because I had to look this up, and Eris, this is where you, DJ Sue, this is where you come in because I have to ask this question, but I had to look it up because the main, if anybody knows anything about Sailor Moon, of course we're going to talk about Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. Of course, we're going to talk about those two when it comes to, I guess, them being lesbians and all that. And okay, sure. I had to look it up just to make sure. Was there any controversy? Of course, there's controversy in America. We'll get to that when we get to that. But I was like, what about Japan? And what I have read, it was nothing because that wasn't the first time in anime there was people who are openly gay or people who are openly gay couples. Now, this is where the question comes in, Eris, because I heard about this. It's weird in Japan when it comes to that, right? Where it's accepted, but it's like, ew, right? Is that how it is, or is it something way different? Or is it like, nigga, if they say one more gay thing to me, I'm going to blow my head. Like, what is it over there to you? What you have noticed?
Not much, really. It's been quite accepting over here.
What I say, it seems like it's accepting because,
It's extremely accepting.
Really? Like what I'm saying, it's
no backlash.
Like
nothing.
the one. No,
really.
See, the one thing I read, and this is one thing I read, and tell me if you believe it or you cannot believe it, but much like everything in the world, the shit was cool until white people showed up.
I can believe that. Like
because you even seen in Samurai Champloo where that one white guy showed up in Japan because he was like, oh my God, y'all so open with y'all gayness over there, man. I want to be in Japan. And there wasn't no shame in that. But it didn't become shameful in Japan because Japanese people love playing white people until white people showed up over there. It was like all of a sudden, it was like, hey man, the gay people, hey man, Japanese, hey, the Americans say gayness is wrong. Well, guess what it is then? Yeah.
I
don't know. But that's why I had to look that up just to make sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, here in America, like the way, so this was the last season that we got in America on Toonami. We never got the actual final. Yeah. We never got the legit final season and stuff.
They never dubbed the rest of the episodes outside of the ones that aired on Cartoon Network. After that, it was done.
Yeah, we never got the final season. The final season never got released over here and stuff. Because I think, and like I said, just now Funimation is finally dubbing the final season.
So you mean to tell me Cloverfield had no rights over nothing else? They just had all the stuff. It just had all the leftover.
Like the way it was, and it was so crazy. Is I'm guessing that they didn't think that people knew the real lore behind the season that they were releasing. They thought that let's see if we could play off the fact that that the lesbians we'll say that they're cousins, not knowing how bad this was gonna get. They released the episodes. And of course, anyone who we're watching this in English, but most of us that we already had access to the internet, and we discovered, hey, there's actually more Sailor Moon shows out there, and hey, there's actually more more freaking Sailor Scouts out there as well. What's this? Lesbians. Interesting. What season is this? Oh wait, it's this season.
Shit.
Huh? Wait a minute. It's in English. Whoa! And it's in English. How they gonna play this? That was me the whole time when I heard about this. I just said, how are they gonna play this?
Yeah.
It's real funny that Sailor Moon had that problem. What was the only problem they had on Dragon Ball? How we gonna change the name of Mr. Satan?
And these gruesome deaths.
Yeah. How are we gonna how are we gonna not even just gruesome deaths in general, more like just signs of violence. Let's get rid of the bloodshed, and when people die, they don't die, they phase into another dimension. Like Ocean Dub and Deep. I mean, freaking Deke. I don't know what it was they were afraid of. But
you had to think about it. They had to, because they were syndicated. And being syndicated, you get to be on every other every other channel across the nation. So you're going to have this. You might have this work really well over in New York City, but that same episode airs in Ashley, Nebraska, and they flip their shit.
Now,
because her skirt is too short, or oh my god, all the violence, or blood. So you had to make it. You had to tone it down to where you think the general audience would like it to be censored enough. You know what I mean? So in other words, to get less parents to call your shit. What's gonna make sure it's safe for everyone. That we had to take into account. Everybody went through that. Fuck. Samurai Pizza Cats went through the same damn thing. So you had to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, and so the way they got around it was they basically made Sailor Neptune and Uranus cousins. That was their workaround. That was their workaround was making them cousins. But you can't get around how the clips of them together, it made them look like they were a legit couple.
And it's even worse when the Sailor Scouts themselves were at one point were crushing on Uranus.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do that. And real talk,
because they thought that was a guy.
Yeah, because she was dressed in regular guy wear stuff, and it's like, oh, that's a guy. First of all, she was dressed like a mid-90s Japanese guy. Ah, yeah.
I don't know what you look, and you say that, but also here's this: she's actually dressed up like every dom lesbian now in America.
Or dressed up like every male protagonist, in a harem anime.
Man. Here's the funny thing: if you want to keep shit 1,000, not just how the girls were looking at Uranus, but even Neptune got some of the girls like, that bitch fine as hell too. I mean, damn, she pretty. Yeah. So you had this weird double thing where the girls, where they weren't outright crushing on Neptune either. It was almost at the same time, like, look, girl, look, no homo, but her titty's nice. Like, it was almost like that. It was almost like that, man, with some of these scenes, man. So, that was just one of the many things that not always the many things. It took a big portion of the story, because really, when you look at this season of Sailor Moon, it really leaned on Neptune and Uranus just being the story of how they affected everything going into it. Mainly because they were looking for talisman, and come to find out, it basically they were separate from the Sailor Scouts, man. It's again where everybody has amnesia and don't understand that, hey, Usagi is the one true queen and we all have to follow her. This was more like, yeah, whatever, bitch. We need to get what we want. It had nothing. It felt like everybody was so separate, man. It felt like there was actually three different plot lines going on all at the same time, man.
But also, too, like, this is also a series that kind of shocked me in how they actually took the seriousness of the fact that these girls are moving to high school. Because a good part of this plot, too, was seeing them actually have to study for their high school entrance exam.
Here's the funny thing. The emphasis of school was still there and all that.
Yeah.
They really showed that the girls were actually aging and all that. And you had to do that. You had to do that to make sure that everything was progressing and all that. But on top of that, with them adding on the fact that these girls are getting older, it totally eliminated Usagi's whole family. I didn't see her brother, her mom.
Yeah, you didn't see none of them.
None of them. The only person you seen that was related to her, kinda, was Chisa. So by the way, she just appears to fuck back because I'm guessing she was a popular character and the fans wanted her back. And Toei Animation better put it back in.
Like unlike Dragon Ball, where Future Trunks actually went back to the future, we see Chibiusa go. She goes back to the future only to come back again later in the next story arc.
Here's like funny thing about this season. So this season we get introduced to the Deathbusters, which yet again color-coded opposites of the Sailor Scouts.
So Sailor S was actually dubbed in English.
Yeah.
And so was Super S. Like,
Yeah,
S and Super S were dubbed in English.
Yeah,
it was a Sailor Stars that wasn't dubbed because Toei Animation cut the license rights with America. Period. After they found out what they were doing.
Yep.
Yeah, Toei Animation was threatening to do the same thing to Dragon Ball too.
Till they got till Funimation looped in and was like, hey, we'll keep everything
until Funimation was like, oh, that's fucked up, man. We got this tractor trailer for the money y'all probably want, but if y'all don't want that shit.
But seeing how Viz Media actually has they actually acquired the rights to Sailor Stars, so they'll be dubbing it. They'll be dubbing this final season and putting it out supposedly this year.
Dope.
I think. Well, it was kind of funny when we had an interview with Sandy Fox. She was about how they had to do pretty much just not only Crystal, but it was going over the whole entire series again too. And we heard word of them redubbing the whole entire series, but we heard that for like a year or so anyway. So it doesn't surprise me that now they finally got the rights to something they never had before. And I'm pretty sure everybody.
Which I find funny, seeing how God knows how many times Dragon Ball Z has been redubbed over and over and over, and that series has way more episodes than Sailor Moon.
I think the reason why is because we heard it before, especially when it comes to anime in America. Licensing rights are a bitch. Axe Gundam is a bitch to obtain them. And even then, and with Crunchyroll being available now, Crunchyroll being available with Netflix having to be available the way it is, it's almost to the point where now licensing has taken on a whole new other form where the Japanese companies don't have to necessarily go to somebody in America. All they got to do is find a dubbing house and they're fine. So it feels like you don't have to go through that whole thing outside of the fact if you want to make more money off it, but that's a whole different fucking story. But yeah, you think they would have, but that same thing can be said about Lupin. That same thing can be said about Detective Conan. The same thing can be said about I already said Gundam, but there's a couple more out there that's been going through that same damn problem, just having nobody to license it out in America.
I find it funny too is that the Deathbusters, they're led by Professor Tomo, who I've seen images of him, like that scene with like his glasses. I'm trying to think. The way they show him in the anime, like looking evil and stuff, it's like a silhouette of him in his glasses, and you just see that smirk. And I could have sworn somebody on 4chan or somebody else used that as like the perv face or whatever and shit.
Because that's what it is.
What it is. Because guess what? Here's the funny thing about that. It's not you can say easily, well, that's the perv. No. That same look came from almost every other hentai. He really did.
All right.
And remember, I told y'all about this. Like when I first saw him, I just said, "Bro," I said, "Dude, this is every hentai joke that like roped into one character."
Really is. And it makes me feel like, well, was he a joke character? No, he was not a joke character. Even though I noticed something about this season, there was a lot more jokes in this season than there were in last season. And to give the show its credit, so I give it that, man. Even in English, you can kind of pick up the humor they're coming from. It was weird with him because it felt like, okay, so we went from it being like the Negaverse to the next season being like a dark force from a distant galaxy. Now it's like a professor.
Yeah, it's like that's where we're at right now. We're getting realistic here,
and it is great because he runs this. Not only does he run this, he runs this school,
the Infinity
but
Academy.
Then there's this another. Then he runs these other not only say doctors, I guess assistants called the Five Witches or Witches Five. I'm sorry, Witches Five.
Yeah,
and they're his underlings, I guess his Goldars, if you will.
His Goldars.
The reason why I say that is because more than the last two seasons, this season goes straight into Sentai territory.
Man,
because
listen.
When the monster, like one girl had a car where she put like a case where the monster would come out of, or like it's like a case with a star on it. They would zoom into it. Next thing you know, you see an exterior of the car and an explosion, and then the monster comes right out. I'm like, yo, that is straight out of fucking Sentai.
Yeah, that was Udao. That she's the one with the car.
Yo, man, she backs that car right up, man. I'm like, there's a girl with a car. There's another girl with there's another girl that comes out with a briefcase. There's one girl with a plant, and then there's Coriite who I forgot what she did. Oh yeah, she just dropped her pedals.
Yeah,
these little weird pedals that had the same fucking animation. Because just real talk, this is an anime that takes advantage of repeat animation. Sailor Moon is one of the most egregious anime that does repeat animation over and over and over again. There were two twins, I guess we call them. Yeah, they were two twins.
Yeah.
These girls, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. The last three girls, the first two girls, the one with the car, the one with the briefcase, they had episodes. They actually had freaking episodes.
Yeah.
The last three girls all get offed in one episode.
Yeah, here's the again, as we're saying, all these girls, all their plots is intertwining in the midst of the girls going for the exam. One of the Witches Five in particular, her strategy, no bullshit. She uses the computer that the kids are taking the exam on to extract hearts from. And in the same episode, because of said bracelet that she had that she was using to manipulate the computers, Sailor Moon damages it, and the computer turns on her, and she's and it basically kills her. And I'm like, well, that was fucking whack.
I mean, this went from contrived to, okay, you know an anime, you have it.
You win. You win.
You win. Get it.
You do you, boo. I'm just here for the ride. The best one though of all because this was a weird season when it came to the monsters. This was one of the ones where the guys and probably two women that were working in the writers' room were just looking around at shit used. Yeah. The one I love was the doorknob. Doorknob, Chris. He basically sawed off a piece of a doorknob, threw it into that little containment. Next thing you know, you see a doorknob monster hop out of. I'm like, y'all just guessing now, aren't y'all? Y'all don't have nothing else.
That's what we're doing, huh? All right, cool.
Yo, these monsters were so real. We had a cat. Of course, we have a cat. You have a cat monster every season. You're supposed to. You have to have a cat one every season, man. You have to have a plant monster. You have to have one that shoots out fire. All that shit, yeah. But this, like, yo, man, they tried with these fucking monsters, and all of them were wacky and over the top, man. And you know what? Whatever. What do you expect? I mean, it's the one thing that we always say about Sailor Moon is that this is pretty much a Sentai show. It's pretty much Sentai. And the only thing that's separating it from being full-on Sentai outside of it being an anime is the fact that Actually, I don't think there's nothing holding it back. One of the Witches 5, the one with the high pitched voice. I forgot her name. She was the second one. What was her name?
Mamet. I think Mamet's the one with the high pitched voice.
The only thing I can say about her is that she upset me for only one reason. One reason. Not the way she went out. Nah, because the way she got trapped in TV. Yes, a TV. And she was laughing at the Sailor Scouts like she got away with it. Can I be honest with
you? It's kind of poetic. It's kind of poetic considering that her whole aim was basically targeting fucking male celebrities and stuff. So I was like, yeah, it's kind of poetic.
Her whole gig was taking out every male celebrity she saw. She was the fan girl. She was like Elmira if Elmira went after animals and tried to take their hearts away.
Every dude that she saw, she was immediately on their dick. Every fight. It's like, oh shit. Well, there you go.
One was a singer. 3 of them were like actors.
I mean, it's like, it's like, come on, dog. I already knew that shit was gonna happen.
It didn't make it worse though. She gets away like I guess fusing into a television, and she's laughing at the Sailor Scouts like she got away. Then one of the other Witches 5 was like, "Nah, bitch. See, you just fucked up. You inside of a TV. What happens when you turn the TV off?" She was like, "Oh no, go ahead, cuz. Go ahead, Cliff." Yeah.
So you knew exactly what was gonna happen, man. It's like, come on.
I was like, well, that's kind of poetic. You had the other. Now, the only reason why she actually upset me was for one main reason, and I wish DJ Sue could help me on. I mean, not help me on this, but join me on this one. I hate the fact that when she was in a lab coat, she had all of this cleavage, and then when she took it off, she was flat chested. I'm like, fuck you, anime.
Good old anime. You know what? It's the reverse surprise of walking into a room seeing Reika Katami.
Son. It was like, why would you do that? Why would you even do it? That's what it looked like too. It was like, and that wasn't even all feeling like, oh man, I bet she got some big old titties. It was just more like, okay, where's this going to go? Because I know this is Sailor Moon. It ain't gonna be nothing too like nasty and nothing like that. Next thing you know, you see with her suit off. I'm like, oh really? The Sailor Scouts in this one. The same old. The only difference in this season was the fact that Ray was having nightmares of the world ending, and
that was a long thing that was happening throughout the whole season. Was that nightmares and stuff that the recurring dreams that she was having, because I forgot she is a medium essentially anyway. So yeah.
I find that funny that this has always been a thing in Sailor Moon. Everybody's either having dreams, nightmares that affects them, and it always affects them for an extended period of time throughout a season until they finally decide to sit down and admit what the hell is on their mind.
In this one, it takes Ray, because I didn't watch the filler. It takes Ray about, I'm gonna spitball and say about 9 episodes until she finally says wait a minute, those nightmares, yeah, you think you want to tell the rest of the squad about it?
and that's in between the fact that throughout the whole, good first half of the season, Neptune Uranus is basically going, surprise motherfuckers, we ain't working for you, and just kicking the shit out of the fucking Sailor Scouts.
Yo, they roll in and just steamroll everything.
Yo, and it makes me laugh because now, 2 things make me laugh, because every year, every season we get a new power from Usagi, right?
Yeah.
In this one, she has what I like to call, she has the moon wand this time. And what makes me laugh about it is that, of course, it's going to be some extravagant, unnecessary way of eliminating the monster. This girl goes into full-on figure skating mode. Moon cleansing. She does a straight up spin and poses with the. I'm like, yo, come on. Just point and shoot. Come on now. And the best part about it is you see it, right? It is one of the best death screens I have ever seen. I'm not even bull crapping you, because you'll see the monster just sitting right there and a big ass heart hit him. Pow! I was like, all right, you know what? That ain't the all white screen you get in SNK, but it's close. I like that anime. I like that.
Oh man, I mean,
And of course, all the Sailor Scouts got their own, got their own power. It's always minor, and I hate that, man. Because what pisses me off this season is that the fact that you see Neptune and Uranus take out these monsters in one hit. Meanwhile, the Sailor Scouts are struggling.
Well, you got to show how badassery the fucking Neptune and Uranus are, how advanced they really are and stuff. So
Dude,
that was bound to happen.
Dude, they are OP. They are straight up OP.
But this is also, here's another thing too. Both sides are also trying to keep their identities a secret. And again, you get all the way down to like, what was it? It got basically all the way down to like midway through the season before you get a scenario that I knew was gonna fucking happen, where fucking Usagi and then Michiru and Haruka all transform each other, and it was like, oh shit, I didn't know you were Neptune and Uranus, and I didn't know you were Sailor Moon. And it's like, so does this change up you guys' approach now, or what?
No, it doesn't. And that's the part that pisses me off. It doesn't. I hate the fact that it took them the whole season. Almost the whole season. And he was like, wait a minute, you're selling Neptune. I'm like this. Okay, Serena, look at me. Look at me. How did you not? Wait a minute. Pause. You, Uranus, come over here. How many other blonde chicks do you see walking Tokyo that look like Usagi?
Same thing could be said. Hold on. Same thing could be said about both Uranus and Neptune. Like I would pull all 5 Sailor Senshi over and say, let me ask y'all a question. New Senshi show up, right? And hey, you just happen to be friends with 2 new girls in your schools, right?
Yeah.
You just can't seem to put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
Right. two people that you hang out with that don't seem to hang out with anybody else except you 2.
It's like, y'all don't notice that? None of y'all notice that? Ray, you don't notice that? I mean, I don't even be looking at bitches like that. Wait, Mother, can you notice?
Girl, like, motherfucker, I go to a different school.
Amy, what about you? Huh?
Let's not remiss too. Another subplot, the one of many that SD pointed out. So Professor Tomo's daughter, she is the reincarnation of Sailor Saturn.
And guess who she befriends? Usa. Of course she does.
Because they're both the same age.
You know what? I hated when Power Rangers did this as a kid, and I hated when Sailor Moon does it. Where it's like, yo, how does everybody know each other in them city?
Small town here.
You know what makes me laugh about this, about these tropey ass Sentai series of shows, is you have these characters, it's exactly like how they look when they transform, and no one seems to know who they are. Like, they can't put 2 and 2 together. It's like watching the Power Rangers. Oh, really? I can't tell who the Power Rangers are, considering that Tommy always wears freaking green, and later in the series he always wore white. Everybody was always wearing their color coordinated clothes to match their uniform.
You know how heartbroken that was when I figured that out when Tommy started wearing white? Do you know how heartbroken that was? Was like, yo, D, I think the show thinks you're stupid.
Yeah, like he switched it up. Hold up. He switched it up and what is it? Like he switched it up and stopped. Like he stopped rocking the freaking green clothes and he stopped rocking the Tears for Fears haircut.
The
Tears for Fears. God damn. Yo, here's the kicker about it, right? So Sailor Saturn basically is the fucking Brock Lesnar of the Sailor Scouts. She just can't be beat by any point in turn. She is literally the goddess of destruction, life, and death. She can't be touched. She has 24/7 Super Cena mode activated at all times. And I'm just like, how do you have the most broken character? What do you do? Oh, of course she gets used by the bad guys because you knew that was going to fucking happen.
And it's like, okay, so this dark entity hops into this little girl and pretty much rules her and takes over her father's mind as well, and he becomes this dark evil professor. I like how easy it was for that entity just to win. I'm like, yo. And
well, that just shows how weak-willed the dad is, so to be fair.
Oh my gosh, man. He turns into one of the best looking hentai characters of all time, and he doesn't even stick his dick out. That's amazing.
who was more easily manipulated? This like this entity taking on the professor or Father from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
We'll go with that from Sailor Moon, because at least Father, there was precedence there where it's like, I see how you got to that point. All right, cool.
Father had a plan.
The freaking dwarf and the dwarf and the flask.
Yeah. See, he had a plan.
Yeah.
He had a plan. The professor in this one, he was a victim of circumstance.
Yeah. It's just like,
he didn't want to do this. He didn't want to do this shit until he lost his eye. His daughter became pretty much, the Antichrist. So, he kind of had no choice. So what takes down the most ultimate evil, D? Easy. Love. No, I'm not even joking this time. I really mean it. Love takes down the greatest of the world, because...
You mean the power that's been used to take down evil throughout all of Sailor Moon?
I'm sorry, you mean 2/3 of anime, D? Yeah, that. Since Sailor Moon R, there's always a quota of some little girl has to be grown. So, some of the perverts out there can yank off. This time, it's her. This time it's Hirota. It was what's her name? Hirota?
Yeah,
Hirota. And she turns into what we call, what do they call her? I'm trying to remember what they called her in the subtitles. But basically, she turns into evil Sailor Saturn. And,
she has dark colors, D. That's why.
She has dark colors. Ooh. And like midway through her evil plan, all of a sudden, she's like, Papa, help me.
I found my heart. Dun, dun, dun.
Pretty much that's what it was. Like, no, tell Chibiusa I'm sorry for taking her heart, because that's another thing. They were taking all of these crystals from everybody, these pure heart crystals from everybody, because they needed a pure heart to counteract, to kind of balance, basically make to resurrect the dark entity inside of her. They needed that. So not only at one point where they were trying, where Uranus and Neptune were trying to find them so they could find Talisman, which ended up being inside them the whole time, which made me say, so nobody told y'all? Yeah. So nobody told y'all that?
Wait, D, I gotta ask this again. You're taking hearts from all these various ways of obtaining them, and it's actually going to, like, the purpose of it is to go to this one character. So this time around is not about trying to bring about the Dark Moon, similar to how Sentinel Prime wanted to bring Cybertron to Earth.
No. This time it turns into pretty much every other comic any comic that has anything to do with demons. This is what it came up. We got to resurrect our fucking Messiah, and our Messiah is going to make Earth a living hell. Why may act evil? That's why. So, and it's not a bad plan. Let me make that very clear. It's not a bad plan. It just becomes convoluted after 25 episodes. You think to yourself, this could have been all rated.
I mean, friendships and happiness, that tends to be a thing. So,
You know what? And to give this, because I don't watch filler I don't watch none of the filler episodes when it comes to Sailor Moon. I will give this season this much. It wasn't really that much filler, but the only thing was the episodes that were quote unquote not filler episodes. Some of them kind of came off like, well, you could have skipped it. You could have skipped it, dude. You never forgot anything, man. Trust me. So, that's the one.
I'm pretty sure Sailor Moon Crystal probably will alleviate those issues.
Maybe. Oh, man. If I'm not mistaken with Crystal, I don't even know if Crystal is still gone. I think it is, but
yeah,
it's definitely streamlined, like this entire, like all the stories.
Yeah.
Oh, but one thing, and you notice that none of us mentioned them. And if our girl Diva was with us and she's going through a little bit of illness right now, you get over that, baby girl. If there's one thing I will have to say is this: Mamoru, he is relegated to a striker. He does nothing.
Yeah.
He does nothing now. It's like good. All he used to do was throw down the rose and say something like, Sailor Scouts, you must believe in yourself, or you would not touch you want to do this Tuxedo Mask. Now, do your move. It's Granny.
At this point, no, at this point for him, when he shows up, it's I'm the dashing distraction.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all he does. And to give him his credit, he breaks out that cane of clowns and actually sword fights. Now, does he win, D?
Hell no.
All I'm saying
has
is,
Mamoru, has Mamoru technically won any fight in this whole series? Has he won any?
All I'm saying is the fact that at the end of the day, when he busts out the cane, you're like, "Oh shit, son, it's gone," and then loses.
Son.
For me,
I have no faith in someone who almost got pieced out to zoocyte.
Son, you ain't lying. And this one, he gets almost pieced out twice, man. So it's like, no, I don't even trust you. You know what? Actually, around the time where in the last series where they went back to where Dark Chibi Moon became when Dark Lady showed up. At that point on, he has become so useless, man. He's just background noise at the time, man. And in this one, what makes it so much better, you get to like the last 4 episodes, and Chris, can you back me up on this? He shows up once and does nothing.
The equivalent to Batman during that fucking Doomsday fight where he just giving a thumbs up to Superman and Wonder Woman, like, y'all got this? All right, cool.
Actually,
you got this. I'm gonna hang back with this. I'm gonna have this sniper rifle though.
At least Batman had a gun in his hand.
Who had a flower and was like, got one more flower. No. Do I use it? Or do I hang back?
No. Square up.
Square up.
Let's go. If somebody throw that, damn, nigga, go ahead.
Yeah. So Sailor Moon Crystal, Deathbuster Saga, 13 episodes total.
Wow. In this one, I took out the filler episodes. You know how many episodes that was? 24. And I can agree. I can agree with that 13. That should be 13 because I can eliminate at least 7 episodes out and come down to that same conclusion by 15, 13 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just amazing to me that in Crystal, they was like, yeah, we're just going to trim this shit down to 13 episodes and get straight to the goddamn point. So, yeah, that's exactly what ends up happening and stuff. But, yeah, that's just Crystal. But this one, yeah, they padded that shit out with, like, a chunk of fucking filler episodes. And I gotta be quite honest with you, I skipped them. I didn't give a shit. Nope, I skipped them.
Like I said, there are a bunch of them, man. In this one, the one they did, there is about 2 or... I call them oh shit episodes because when they start up, they don't have the usual music. They have this little dramatic like dum 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 dum. That's when it's like oh shit. This is almost a 2-part episode. This is important. So there's only been like 2. There was only like 3 of them, I think, in this one. But one of them was when Usagi had the quote unquote holy grail inside of her, which pretty much makes her. And I'm using what my son said. Oh, so she's like super Moon. Sure, son, she is.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Let's go with that, son. Because I was really going to say, I like, nah. See, she's like Sailor Moon. If she had the white Megazord, but yeah. Let's just go.
Let's go with that for right now, and then we'll go from there.
And her power, man, is like I always like that about Usagi. Anytime she gets like some type of power up, it's always automatically like super OP as all hell. Except this time,
it's what I like to call the shit that happens with Red Rangers and Power Rangers, where it's just like they get the fucking battleizer, and all the other Rangers are just like, well, do we get a power up? No. All right, I guess.
Y'all just stand there. In the Sailor Moon's case, it's like y'all were background characters anyway. Just shut the fuck up and give her an opening.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The other Sailor Scouts do get power ups, but it ain't on the level of Serena constantly getting more like, she knows staff, huh? That's interesting. That'd be nice if we got some more stuff.
Son, I will give the series this though. At the last episode of S, because Neptune and fucking Uranus don't take no as a goddamn answer. They try to attack this chick, right? So why? And I got to give her credit. Usagi has straight up Dragon Ball Z powers. She She turns into Floyd Mayweather quick. They try to put hands on her. She just shink, shink, shink. She flash steps around these chicks like nothing, bruh. I'm like, come on, y'all. There's these like it's not like there's no base to her powers, but at the same time, it's like Serena is like. No, I keep on calling her Serena, but it's like to me, Usain always got like she's always clueless of her power until somebody's almost about to kill her. It really gets like I get desperation and all that, but come on, bruh. Come on. Like, where did she figure that shit out? That was the only thing that got me about some of her powers this season, man. And
once she got the fucking moon rod, I was like, well, that's a wrap.
And here's the thing that kills me. Despite them seeing all this immense power, that makes you say, oh shit, she's Queen Serenity. Oh my damn, we're servants of her. Here's Uranus. Man, fuck that bitch.
Both of them were on that fuck that bitch that is like, yeah, who the fuck are you in? All right, bet. Don't matter.
And to give both of those girls credit.
Like, bitch, what's your body count?
No, here's Neptune. Damn, she's Queen Serenity. She's the one that's going to protect the whole universe. It's in the dark from the dark. Yeah, you're right. Let's rob that bitch.
Let's rob that bitch.
Gonna rob that bitch tonight, aren't we?
Like this, Usagi, what's up? Run it.
Like, what?
Bitch, run that scepter. Run that scepter.
Run that scepter, ho. Run that scepter. Hold on. And you know it's real because she don't put her hair in cornrows. Got a mask.
Man, listen. She like the fucking the Trill Sailor Moon cosplays we've been seeing lately.
Trill Sailor Moon, yeah. Son, no, real talk. Why haven't I seen one lesbian walk up in the conventions as a Trill Sailor Moon? She would, yeah, son. Anyway,
I'm just saying. That's just one of those things where it's like, huh, cool.
Hey, all right. Real talk. Sailor Uranus is one pretty ass lesbian nigga. I ain't gonna.
Hey, listen, man. I was cracking. I was watching. I was like, yeah, Uranus got that little Ellen vibe to her and stuff.
She got a little Ellen vibe. D, would you touch Ellen? Fuck no. I just like her style.
Hey, man. I didn't know where she's shopping at, man. That shit look dope as hell.
Shit, man. I'm like, what kind of suit is that? Tom Ford, what, nigga?
Dope. Dope is a
hold on. And hold on, if I ain't mistaken, isn't she also like the only sailor Senshi that can roll with a sports car?
Yeah.
Look, hold on. I ain't seen nobody rock mid-90s coolness since Nepflight.
Son, she's a race car driver.
She's a race car driver. And that's the thing. My nigga Nepflight, hold on, D, real quick. My nigga Nepflight showed up in a Rari.
In a Rari, bruh.
That was an Enzo.
Hey, look, and just show you how progressive he was fucking dudes. Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking dope as shit. Shit was gangster as hell, man.
He took over an old abandoned castle and hooked that bitch up to make it his own.
It's like that shit was gangster as a motherfucker.
Pour out a little liquor for Nepflight, man.
It's so hard
to say goodbye
to people that Queen Beryl killed.
Actually, she had wait. To tell you the truth, hold on. I know I'm going back to like the old Sailor Moon series on this, but to tell you the truth, that was one of the only henchmen that Beryl had no part in wanting to kill.
Killed him? Who killed him there?
That was Zoocyte and his half-assed plan of using the. Sorry, I gotta go with the American. With the dubbed version of her freaking underlings, the Doom and Gloom.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He got
he got off by plant-based monsters. Of course, all three of them chicks, which they immediately got pieced out by not even Sailor Moon's tiara. They got out by fire and lightning and turned to dust.
What to say? Didn't they get killed by a combo?
Yeah, it was a combo. They just got turned to dust after that. All three of them. But going back to Sailor Uranus. Yeah, Sailor Uranus, car driver, totally awesome, and a lesbian. Like, I gotta quote my boy off of Half Baked. What's that like?
What's that like? What do you mean? What's like? What to eat pussy all day? What's that like?
See, I hate to use it like I hate to use lesbian as like an attribute, like it's something shit out of the video game, like +6 to lesbianism or some shit like that. Like, nah.
Just very recent, my son's got a Steven Universe comic, right?
Yeah.
And one of the little it's a graphic. So one of the little chapters was about when Steve fuses up with his girlfriend. They make, what's that, Stefani? I think that's her name.
Stefani or something like that.
Yeah. And she actually runs into another girl in the town, which is the black girl, which is voiced by our girl Gomez.
Selena Gomez?
Reagan Gomez.
Oh, no, Reagan Gomez.
Reagan Gomez. Yeah. She does her voice in the show. But it's funny, both of them actually kind of hook up kind of in there, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, and my son is straight up reading this shit, right? Yeah. My son is 9 years old. So I'm not minding it, but he's just like, cool. Like, wait, she didn't show up at the dance with her? Oh man, that's messed up. I'm thinking to myself, D, what you would have been at 9 years old? They're girls. Why are they going out with each other? What's happening? So it's more of that's the weird thing to me. You know, it's just seeing it how different it is. You know, it's actually very cute. It's very cute when you look at it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But on real stuff, it's like it's just different times now. You know what I mean? It's just a different time. There was a time you see two guys on the screen having any type of relationship, like, oh my goodness, do you see what's happening? The reason The Crying Game was such a big movie was because this dude banged a dude out and he didn't even know about it, and the world's like, oh my god. Now it's like, nigga, how did you not know that, bro? But back then it was
all of a sudden you just get booed, like, why are you booing me? I'm right.
And you know, even down to any of these, I guess in the 90s they were taboo. Now they're like, that's the way of the world.
It's a normal thing at this point. It's just normal. It's the new normal.
And you have to be, and I say this about people who are parents or who are non-parents. The world is going to be the world. It's going to move on whether you accept that person or not. You know what I mean? Regardless of it, it's going to happen. So when I see just straight up, because Steven Universe has a hell of a way of doing it to where because there will be people who I don't know about, you know, these lesbians and all this gay shit being these kids' cartoons. Guaranteed, by the time you get to the end of that episode, you be like, man, that's some sweet ass shit, man. Yeah, man. They were stronger together, man. That's deep shit, bro. Yeah. You know they were gay, right? Man, fuck this cartoon.
Yeah, but hold up, though. Here's the thing. Same dudes that watched regular show, didn't they have a gay couple in the regular show?
They had a gay couple on the regular show?
I think
they did.
I'm just making the shit up and stuff. I could have sworn.
But here's the thing. That's period to me, because real talk. You want to know who was gay as hell and we all accept it? Stimpy.
Yeah.
Stimpy was gay. When real talk, he was gay too.
Can I be real?
Repressed, but he was gay.
Can I be real? The mom from Rugrats of the twins, I think she was lesbian.
And Lil's mom, I want to say she was more feminist than she was gay.
Yeah, she's definitely feminist.
Okay.
She was
if she was gay, I'll be like, hey, that's dope as shit.
Hold on.
Like,
hold up.
She got divorced though. We got divorced though.
No, hold on. I got some lore. Seeing how the animation studio behind Rugrats also did the animation for Duckman, they recycled her character and put it into Aunt Bernice.
They did, didn't they?
Yep.
They did. Always working out, always talking about female empowerment. Even though she had kids and Bernice didn't, they both had very similar personalities.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny though when you see it's not even gay characters. I think there's two ways of doing gay characters. There's either you slamming it in there to do some type of quota, which is the worst thing in the world to me. That's why I'm kind of fearing that new show that's coming out of Cartoon Network, Craig of the Creek, because I got this feeling they're going to be checkboxing everything. Like, all right, It's like, all right, we have a colored kid, we have a tomboy, we have a kid who is clearly on ADD medicine. We have this one kid who thinks they're a girl. We have this one this. We have like when you do that checkbox shit, it's not natural. You're forcing something there. You're not focusing on the actual story. But when you have characters who actually have motivation, X, Y, Z, and all the rest of that, and just so happen they gay, it works. It totally works.
Yep.
And but like I said, I hate it when it's the flip side of that. But you're always going to have people that's like, oh, I don't like this, oh, I don't like that. Come on, how many years have pastors have been legit trying to take SpongeBob off the air because they think Patrick and SpongeBob are gay? They're not gay. They're fucking stupid. They're not gay. They're just dumb. Patrick might be gay, but the point is this. But the point is, why does that matter? Why does that matter? You're mad that your kids won't stop watching that one show, and you kind of don't like it. That's all that really is, man. Yeah. But whatever. I took that way farther than I wanted.
No. It needs to be talked about because can I be real about this though? I think because let's be real about this. That was, at least to me, when I saw Sailor Moon S back in the day and stuff, that was kind of like the sticking point in my head at the time of the whole idea of the lesbian angle and stuff. And that was always for some, you think back on it now, I was like, Chris, why was that the big sticking point for you? I don't know.
Because it's real talk. We weren't used to it.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Japanese, at least at the time, at least even in anime, they had openly gay characters out there. They had openly lesbian. They had them out there before America ever has. America, we always had the slick way of making gay characters. You know what I mean? They're gay, but you'll never see them touch nobody or kiss nobody of their own sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll never see nothing of that. You get to have what I call gay shenanigans, where the funny character might do something like where that one character might dress up like a girl or something. But you'll never have them go
or they would just be called, or they would just be like to refer to as gay on paper.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. There's a difference between Bobby doing something and Hank saying that boy ain't right. And then they're seeing Stimpy.
Just ridiculous.
You're like, yo, Stampy. How many times Ren took that ass?
How many times we doing this, dog? What are we doing?
How many times pull up behind you? How many times Ren pull up behind you, bro?
Yeah,
touch your toes real quick, my nigga. How many times, yo, Stimpy? How many times y'all was in bed? Here, get real quiet. Here, Ren. Toot that ass up, nigga.
I ain't come here for this, dog. I ain't come for this. I came here for some.
What you doing, Ren? Like, nigga, like, it's long, it's big, it's heavy as wood, my nigga. Guard. And I'm hard. Yo. But yeah, it had to be talked about, man. But like I said, they were so comfortable with that shit, man.
But yeah.
I remember, I really legit remember, at least a year or two before it came out in English, me and my friends really sitting debating about Ronin Warriors, about who was more gay, Rowan or Sai.
Wow.
We had a shit conversation about that. In my opinion, neither. I think Sage was the gay one, but still,
hey, don't say that because he was British, sir. All right.
No, Sage was gay, bro. I think Sage was a gay nigga, man.
I think he was metrosexual. We just thought he was gay.
Actually, I think we said it already. I said Deus was actually the gay one. We didn't.
Look. That makes perfect sense.
Deus like, look, man, me and my husband been living with each other for years. So we adopted this young Indian child.
Well, to tell you the truth, Sai, no, Sai's not gay. Sai's just British.
That's what I said. I was like, dude, you didn't say that because he's British, right?
I remember people said that about Vega off of Street Fighter.
Vega was always an early metrosexual. He
was early. No. Vega was like Spanish Prince. He got buckets of vagina wherever he went.
Look.
I mean, Y'all
will
talk
take
about, oh man, Vega gay. Vega ain't gay.
Listen.
Vega's Johnny he never seen before.
Listen, I will literally ask them to make a fucking 3-episode OAV of Vega's sexual escapades. Right
Oh
there.
my god,
Like Vega got so much of it that he got bored.
dude. He is on David Bowie status where he gets to the point where he's bored with it. And like you said, it'd be his sexual escapades for 3 episodes. Episode 2 would be him and a dude. And by the end of that episode, all 3 of us, we crying. It was sweet, man. They was in love with each other, man. They just couldn't be with each other.
Then last episode, the big challenge. He tries to get Bison into a 3-way. Doesn't work out.
Doesn't work out. Doesn't work
Goes
out.
back.
Hold on.
Goes back to work.
Actually, hold on. It doesn't work out. Look both ways. Him and Ball Log took 3 girls.
Just saying. Balrog was like, fuck it, I'm progressive enough. Let's go.
Hey, man, you know, the first time me and the dude was with a chick.
It's crazy, right?
Man, I remember back in the day, me and Mike Tyson.
But like, okay, so Sailor Moon has the overarching thing, like D pointed out, is all these subplots and stuff. And just to jump ahead here, going to the next arc and the next season and stuff, they actually are in high school.
Yeah, that's called progression, Chris.
Very much progression.
My Dragon Ball took 5 good long ass years till finally Bulma had a baby.
Sailor Moon, because you forget, like, especially when you watch Crystal, and again, you take all the fillers out, all of the seasons of Crystal so far have been 13 episodes per season and stuff. By the time you get to the end of the Death Bus, it's like, oh, they're in high school now. So it's like, all right, that makes stuff, because the first 2 seasons was basically their middle school escapades.
I give you this, it's better than Inuyasha. I swear, Kagome been in the 8th grade for 270-something episodes.
Can we be real about this, too? They did point out the fact that time goes a bit slow in the real world when she's in Fantasyland, so...
All right, Chris. And Chris, I'm doing this because I love you. Time goes slower.
See, I knew you were going to say that, but I'm just like, I'm just saying.
But yeah, I think that is just they use.
That's their excuse. Otherwise, I'd be like you, like, she should have graduated like 3 years over, 2 times over here.
But it's always great to see time actually going by. Naruto did that. Bleach did that. I think My Hero Academia is doing the same thing.
They have to get to that point and stuff.
I think they're about to get to that point too. So it's always,
but it's cool
though.
Yeah, but it's cool with Sailor Moon though. Is like I said, when you get to Sailor Moon Superstars, which is the next season and stuff, and even part of Super S, it's like you see the progression of Usagi a little bit, just a little bit. She still is the same character, goofy as shit and stuff, but like there's a little bit of progression because they're in high school now, and her relationship with Homeboy is still weird because high school adult.
Oh yeah, because he's clearly in college. Because there's actually in this season, she actually rolls in Mamoru's apartment when he was not there, and she sees what he's studying, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's so advanced. I'm so stupid." Here's me. I don't know. You are 14 in a 20-year-old's room right now, so. Call the cops.
Who has called the cops? Uranus is all dialing 911 from her sports car. Like, yeah, this shit ain't cool. Let's get this out of the paint.
Hey, yo, 5-0, you ain't here for me, but this nigga with a green jacket is walking around with this 14-year-old. Yeah, check that shit when you see it, cuz.
Who is this?
Yo.
Anonymous.
Anonymous motherfucker. Click. Yo. It's not, but she looks at that. She goes right to Amy because Amy. It's always I hate how people always do that because I think I did that. I think I did it to you, Chris. I'm like, no, Chris, you're smarter than me in this aspect.
What is this?
She's like, Amy, can you teach me that? Amy's like, I can, but why?
the way my niceness is set up, maybe I might maybe.
Amy was more like, bitch, you can't even do basic math. What makes you think you can see it?
But yeah, Usagi somehow through all the trial and error actually manages to pass. So hey, that's cool.
Here's one thing. The one thing I will have to say is my girl Monaco, Sailor Venus this season legit made me laugh and legit made me say, I don't care what anybody says. She the MVP this season for me. She actually had the most fun growth in the whole series for me. Of all the senshi, she was the one that had the most growth for me. I actually liked it. I like the fact that I like the fact that to me, she is actually Usagi's whole friend. What I mean by whole friend, meaning that that's the one girlfriend that y'all both can talk about boys and shit about, and y'all can both just sound nasty as hell to each other. To me, that's her whole friend.
Like, girl, bitch.
Wait, which one?
Sailor Venus.
Oh, Venus. You know how? Well, you know, in the earlier season, there was actually. I'm sorry, I meant Sailor Jupiter.
Jupiter the same way. She does it with all of them. I really think this season was more Monaco than it was Motoko. I really think it was more her than you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever. To me, this season was her because they both had the same plan. Like, all right, so that tall nigga that we saw walk up in the arcade, yeah. So who gonna get her first? Bitch, you go out with Minoru. I mean, yeah. I mean, I do and stuff, but I just want to test out if I can get her. You know. That's really what it was. And I love the line where they both saw Sailor Uranus leave, right? And here's Monaco. Like, wow, he really is awesome. Here's Usagi. I mean, I'm like, yeah, even though Mamoru is there, but yeah, here's me. Why the fuck you lying?
Fuck you lying.
You know your boyfriend is trash, Usagi. Stop it. You know he's trash. Oh my goodness.
He
man.
also occasionally just pops up to help out low key, but still useless. Still useless.
The one other thing that happens in this is that Sailor Pluto actually shows up. She shows up, and it makes me say one thing. She's a grown ass woman. No, for real. She's a grown ass woman. And her transformation scene, I had to cover my son's eyes because he was beside me when she I'm like, yo, that's a little bit too much titty.
Yeah, so here's the thing about Sailor Pluto.
I'm like, yo, go ahead, girl.
Here's the thing about Sailor Pluto, right? So we saw her in the last arc. She was guarding the time.
Yeah.
So in this one, she finally pops up. And again, I told the guys this because I actually did see a couple of snippets of Superstars and stuff, the last season and stuff of Sailor Moon. And it's what I dubbed the auxiliary Sailor Moons just pop up out of fucking nowhere. Pluto is like front and center of it all. I was like, wow, there's more Sailor Senshis, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, collect all the colors today.
Basically, it really is. It's like, oh shit, there's more of them?
Son, she shows up in this one pretty much and if I said that Uranus and Neptune overpowered, nigga, Pluto is overpowered, man. To the point it is so amazing that she stayed like she's up probably the last maybe 8 to 10 episodes, right?
Yeah.
She shows up because time is like not so much time is fucking up, but she's there to help protect Chibiusa and all the rest of that, right? And because of course Sailor Uranus and Neptune have a fucking helicopter. They were flying in to where the professor and Sailor Saturn and Chibiusa staying at, and they pretty much Ghostbustered to the whole building. So nobody else can go in except on top of the barrier they created was a star. There was a star. There's an opening to it, right? I'm like, so the opening is a big ass star. That seems like a big. Why would you do that? But anyway, so Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto are flying toward it. Right as they're flying toward it, the blob that was the barrier that was covering the whole building flies up to the helicopter, crushes it, and before the helicopter blows up, she stops time. And Neptune and Uranus is like, no, you're gonna die. You gotta come with us. No, I'm holding back. This is all the power I have left. Please fight for me and all this, right? I'm like, wait a minute. So after all this OP shit she does, she stops time, lets them save themselves, explode with the helicopter. So
why not?
You're telling me that a Sailor Scout dies by a helicopter explosion. That seems fine. The thing's fine.
I guess. It's cut and dry.
Dry, cut and dry. Perfect. I never seen that. Never seen nothing, so simple. And it is effective. Like, what the fuck? Really? Are you serious?
This is where we're at right now. This is what Jesus wanted. I don't think.
Exactly, yeah. Imagine you watching Dragon Ball Super and fucking Frieza got taken out by a sweep kick. That's by
Bardock.
Oh man, that makes no
sense. If that happened, that would have awesome.
Bardock just got to fucking swap the fucking leg of Frieza, and all of a sudden the other Saiyans like, that was it? That's how we beat Frieza? Sweep of the leg? Shit.
I wouldn't say sweeping the leg. That fireball that he threw at him, that shit connected and worked.
First off, if that happened, I have to imagine Bardock is like, well, fuck, I didn't expect that. I mean, shit, that was my first try. Damn. Wow. Huh.
Like, oh, by the way, quick question. Are we still out here in space? Shouldn't we be dead?
Actually, the atmosphere that's coming from planet Vegeta.
Shut the fuck up, Bill. Shut up, Bill.
I like how both of y'all did it in stereo.
Like, shut the fuck up, Bill. Nobody talked about you.
I'm biting your ass, man. You like Lord Frieza.
Nobody came to see you, Otis.
Exactly. Yo, man. But yeah, so is there anything else I have missed out of this season?
No, we have literally, because like I said, for me, I didn't care much for the filler for real compared to the last R where it was like, okay, that filler was actually interesting a little bit. This was just like, I just want this fucking arc to be over with. So it's just amazing to me that Crystal took all that down to 13 episodes. And I was like, yeah, that's about right, because half the season was literally fucking filler. So yeah, you only really need 2 episodes to get this over with.
There is something to be said about that. This season does kind of feel like it is kind of not so well dragging. It feels like a dragging, but it feels like this feels like a lot of things. I say that about actually Sailor Moon R, but its dragging was actually shit was happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The filler was actually like, okay, I'm actually fine with this. It's interesting. It's like, it's what I always dub good filler. Like, One Piece has a lot of filler, but the filler is actually not bad. Actually, you're enjoying it, the filler. It's like, oh, okay, that's actually enjoyable to watch.
And some filler is enjoyable to watch. You know what I mean? Even Bleach has a good filler, except the Bont arc. Nobody likes the Bont arc. But anyway, everybody has filler that you kind of accept, except the Bont arc. I'm dead serious. That is like one of the most dead fillers you would ever see.
You see that DVD box set at Suncoast? You run far away.
You run. Leave that alone. You leave that season. It's that season alone. You hear me? Hey, Naruto fan, why you laughing? Half of your filler don't make no goddamn sense.
Here's the deal. Hey, here's what you do. After fucking Sasuke and Naruto, you just leave the rest of the Naruto until Shippuden.
There you go. Yeah, I'm about to say, let it go to Shippuden shows up. Don't you dare touch it.
Smooth 40, 50 episodes that you don't need to watch. Just go straight to Shippuden.
Fine. That's why I said, you're like, why you sitting there laughing, Naruto fan? Look, the Bond arc, it was some ass, but that was 30 episodes. yours dragged.
For no reason. It's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my gosh.
But but like I said, like you said, Sailor Moon R, it felt like there was more happening with their stuff. Even if it was filler, even if it was just fluff, it felt like there was still stuff happening. This one felt like they had just so much story to tell, and yet they kind of stretched it out just a little.
And then you have 2 OP characters in Pluto and Saturn, and it's like, well, what the fuck is the other point of the other Sailor Scouts now? One can actually manipulate time, and the other one is the god of destruction and life.
You find out that Usagi pretty much got flash step and can actually dodge all this OP shit when she feels like it, or all of a sudden it's like, no, she just her superpowers cut on and off at weird times in this arc for whatever reason they give. It's just weird how it cuts on and off. Then it really feels like the story was really focused on those 2 Senshi, where it's still really on Neptune and Uranus, so much so, because I just got to be honest with you, as much as I actually do enjoy some of the Sailor Scouts together, including Sailor Moon, They were so uninteresting in this arc where you only gave us those two because they were so OP, because they actually had a background. Their background story, even how they got with each other, was actually fucking more interesting than anything you saw in the whole arc. So, yeah, this arc was kind of a sit to get through. I will admit that. I will definitely admit that, man. So,
Yeah.
there it is.
There it is,
There it
Sailor Moon S.
Sailor Moon S. And
It's funny how this was a story, like a story arc to set up another story arc.
Yeah.
It pretty much, and you know what? Thank you. That's really what it is. It's nothing more than another stepping stone to the next arc, which is fine. Come on. We had that the second Vegeta hopped up in his spaceship and flew back over we was like, oh shit, we going to Namek. Same thing happened in this one. It's setting up something bigger. So I have no problem with that.
Yeah. 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 So I guess what, Sailor Stars after this?
Yep, Sailor Stars after this, and that's going to happen after the summer because
No, wait, we got Super S after this.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's right, Super S. Damn, I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
you got Super S and Sailor Stars.
Yeah, I forgot Super S. Damn, that's the thing. A lot of people rarely say anything about Super S. It's always like, oh, Superstars, Sailor Stars. That's it.
that's mainly because we're here in America and we have more from casual fans than we do hear of what I like to call the full-on weeaboos of Sailor Moon, where if we like, okay, next one is Sailor Stars. Excuse me, what about Super S?
It's like, that exists? Huh. All right.
Oh no, dude, and something I did learn about it. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of fans of Super S, so hopefully.
I mean, it is very focused on Chibi Usagi.
Yeah, because we gotta, because somebody at this say, hey, yo, man, we gotta make a groan in this one. Why? Why? Hiroshi, why we gotta make a groan? Man.
So, yeah.
Look, why, man? Man. Titties.
Yeah.
Did you say them titties?
Somewhere R. Kelly is cheesing and smiling.
My mind telling me no.
But my body telling me yay. Sorry.
She's 13. Woo! I don't see nothing wrong. Oh my God, Robert.
Ah.
We're a little girl that's 9. Really?
See, we laugh, but yeah, R. Kelly is a sick individual like that. Real talk, like.
R. Kelly watched Chibiusa sitting on the couch looking like motherfucking Terry Crews and Friday After Next. Oh, yeah, Chibiusa.
Dog, yo, I have never seen a person whose role canceling abilities is just impeccable when it comes to them talking about underage girls. That dude role cancels like motherfucker.
So when you say young, how young you specifically talking?
That's early role canceling, Sue. All right, his next level was him going from when they asked him about it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave out of here, go to McDonald's, get a chicken sandwich and sweet tea, and then I'm like, she asked you a question about the underage girls, and you're talking about McDonald's. Christ, you roll cancel past this shit.
Roll cancel.
Dude, man.
Didn't even bother just defending, just roll cancel.
No, he just like, no,
That
I'm gonna change the
reminds me-
subject on your ass.
Dude, that reminds me of those. That reminds me of that role that motherfucking Kill does and on CBS 2.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like, yo, he just dodges every question. They ask him about the fucking slave cabal of girls that he has, and again, dodges and just disappears.
I love the fact you call it a slave. You call it a cabal. Thank you, because that's exactly what it is.
It's like, yo, how the fuck is this dude not like out the paint yet? Jesus.
How you not arrested? You know why? Step, side, round and round, dip and dive. Every judge love that fucking song.
You know what, man? You know what? That's what Harvey Weinstein was missing. Unfortunately, he didn't have he'd have a hit song to dodge himself out of his debacle. So yeah, there you
I
go.
don't know about that. He had a lot of hit movies. That would have amount to something.
Nah, didn't amount to shit. All right, let's be real about this.
You
It amounts to
need me.
nothing.
I can imagine Harvey Weinstein on the roof of his house, with a robe with his junk all hanging out. You need me. Hollywood needs me.
Quentin Tarantino's like, no, we don't.
I'm like, nah, we're good.
Quentin like, no, you need my money. Fuck.
Fuck, I can't say nigger multiple times. Damn it, I need his money.
Sits there mad, can't say nigger.
Stares a nigger.
So the next one, the next one we will do is actually Super S. And so hopefully on that one, our girl, like I said, once again, our girl Diva, she'll be on that one, but not on this one. This one was more free flowing, and I'm pretty sure Diva's gonna sit and listen to this. And y'all ain't talked about nothing. See, what y'all missed out was, and at that point, everybody starts playing a different tune in their head. DJ Snoop, of course, it's like some New Jack Swing song. Chris's head, it's ironically, you think it'd be like for Marvel. No, it's actually the Coming to America theme song with the Zamoon theme song. Me personally, because hey Diva, game is game. The second you talk on all that bullshit, first thing come to my head is Chala, because Dragon Ball stomps this anime. It's like, so whatever, my nigga. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure next time we talk about that, she will be on this one, on the next one with us. So next month, if I'm not mistaken, are we doing It Came from the East, or is it going to be a lot of question marks? Because I'm not sure, because next month is FanCon.
That it is.
And yes, and if I didn't make it our announcement last month, I'll make it again. We're definitely going to be at FanCon. We're definitely going to have a panel, and it's definitely going to be about Dragon Ball and all of its beautiful glory. Because actually, as we're talking, they already showed the I think episode 130. So by next week, we'll know how that fucking ends and all that shit. But beyond all that, we're going to talk about everything. Make sure everybody, and not just for us, but FanCon in general, because that's going to be off the hook. Where's it at? It's in Baltimore. Do you want to know how to get to it? Go to 3blackgeeks.com. We have every link up there to go there. Actually, we all have a code so you can get 10% off. You got to go to the motherfucking website to get that shit. So
get your tickets and come for the shenanigans and for a free viewing of Infinity War. Boom.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. That's right, people. A free viewing of Marvel's Infinity War.
Now, and don't tell nobody. You might get to see that shit in IMAX. We're seeing what Baltimore City is going to let us do. I'm not joking. 3 Black Geeks, we have a good foothold. We are affiliates of that convention, and we want y'all to get the most out of that weekend because, of course, it's going to be a weekend you don't want to forget. It's not just us, but it's every other black podcast. It's going to be people from American Gods. It's going to be a few voice actors you want to see, voice actresses you want to see. I think a Power Ranger is going to be there. I think.
A Power Ranger. Well, 2 Power Rangers. A yellow and a red Ranger. Whoa. Which one? Well, go to and check it out.
Oh, I know the Major from Ghost in the Shell is going to be there. I know Phil Lamar is going to be there because I just got to be real with you, Phil. If it's a convention, you won't be there.
He has what I like to call the Winston from Sisters. If it pays well, I'm there.
If there's a steady paycheck, I'll do whatever you say.
So, but other than that, like I said, it's going to be a wonderful weekend. It's going to be on the Baltimore Harbor. We're going to make that. We're going to have a beautiful, beautiful time for everybody and all that. And of course, like I said, we're going to be there. You know it's going to be us. Why? Because we're going to be the 3 loud-ass Negroes walking around saying hi to everybody and just being loud and niggerish because that's what the fuck we are.
Think Pinky from Next Friday. What's up, nigga?
Or either Pinky from Next Friday or Rick James from Charlie Murphy Stories. He was mad. Look, somebody's gonna walk away from this convention at the meet us and say, "Hey, look, I met up with 3 Black Geeks, man. They niggerish. That shit was right up my alley."
It's like, what's up, y'all? Man. Nice place, nigga.
Hold my drink, bitch.
Hold my drink.
I'm sorry. That is the best line ever. Hold my drink, bitch. And the way it was said with confidence. Can't beat that.
Yeah, you really can't. So, yeah.
Then lick the side of a chick's face and say, "I'm Rick James, bitch."
Now,
Enjoy yourself.
First off, the licking of any woman's face is not going to fly at the convention at all, or probably any place for that matter.
Actually, it won't work in this one because I'm pretty sure somebody will call the cops on DJ Sue because I said it. It will be DJ Sue. It won't be D because I got a wife and my wife hears anything about me licking any bitch on the side. Sorry, but if I lick you, I'm sorry, but I ain't getting killed. It ain't gonna be Chris because this nigga already got 2 charges on him. He ain't trying to get another one.
Ain't trying to get the charge, dog.
Oh wait! I know y'all ain't gonna pin this shit on me, nigga. I warrants.
Nah. But that's warrants in Japan, not America. So you're good.
Statute of limitations,
Statute of limitations, dog.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like here's DJ Sue. Like, what's gonna happen? What is Zenigata gonna show up and try to arrest me? He ain't got jurisdiction over here.
It'll be like that fucking movie SWAT. Fucking Eris is all of a sudden he gets arrested. I will offer anybody $1 million to get me out of here.
All of a sudden, like Zenigata show up. Here's Eris. Gotta go.
He thought he had me in cuffs, right? It turned out to be fake hands.
It's like D, go ahead, help me. You're jigging. I'm jigging in this one.
How does that work?
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, nigga, get in the car. Yes, I pull up in a Mini Cooper.
Fucking D has the fucking pork chop fucking sideburns.
Don't know what. It's like, I'm Zenigata. Like, I'm Zenigata. Yeah, you are. Like, no. He's like, I'm Zenigata. Like, yeah, you are. I point my gun directly in the air and shoot once. You see 3 people drop. They're like, oh damn, I am jigging it.
It's the power of them fucking sideburns. That's how jogging does it, man. I'm just saying.
Look, all of a sudden, we get in the car. Here's you. Hey, man, where the fuck y'all going? Chris, you're going, man. I am. All of a sudden, Chris got like a bucket in his hand. Let me see this. Swipes it once, everybody falls out. Oh shit.
No. Actually, no, wait, D. No, you got that wrong. Swipes it once, half a building splits.
Half the convention building split. Hold on, what happened, Jamie? Baltimore City gonna have our ass.
Now wait. Now I try to pull off in the in the getaway car, being the Mini Cooper. I'm looking over at CJ. Nah, nigga, you too tall. Be like Goemon and just stand on top of it.
Why does Chris do it and just be comedic shit where Chris doesn't move off top of the damn car, but shit is like hitting him dead in the face and he's still straight faced the whole entire time. Here's me. Hey, all right? Fine. It's like a big old bruise. A stick is in his eye.
Like fucking damn Hawk Fu from fucking Jackie Chan Adventures. I don't poof.
So you mean to tell me he had the regular comma on? Like, we got to niggify that shit up, B. How's it gonna be black? I don't know. Be like a big old Supreme logo on the back of that shit. All right, cool. That's hot.
I'll just look like fucking Geese Howard in Tekken 7, just shirtless.
Ew, it's Chris. I'm pretty sure it's like. Oh Lord. All right. So that being said, like I said, FanCon is going to be fun. I hope we see as many of you over there. Yes, we're going to be advertising on the next 2 shows. The next 2 shows, I did have it come from the East, but I'm just saying this right now. I'm not sure if we're going to do it. I'm not sure we're going to do it because next month is going to be wild, and I got to figure out how we're going to do it. But if it goes as planned, you'll be sure to hear in 2 movies from Korea. I mean, you're going to hear a movie from Korea. I'm not sure if it's going to be The Villainous or My Wife is a Gangster. I'm not sure yet. So I'll let you know we'll let you know when we get there. But anyway, that's it.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Deuces.